Hey, what's up, guys? Still working on this 0xEA. Again, we're in the lab, so there'll be some noises. And here's Abby.
Hey guys, it's Abby here. I was working on this printer and I was changing it out to put a chipless main board in there, and when I had put it back together, I had gotten a 0xEA error, which could tell me that it could be like an encoder failure, possibly cable disconnection or motor failure. And my first thought was that I possibly could have forgotten to plug a cable back in or a wire back in when putting in that new main board. So my thought would be to go ahead and try to take apart that printer back down to where the main board was and see if I had forgotten to connect anything, which here I am looking, and I had seen that there was a black wire that was disconnected from those bottom wires, and I plugged that back in. I couldn't really tell if I had pulled that black wire out when I was taking the top wires out from that scanner, or if that was a wire that I had forgotten to plug back in, but I just figured I would go ahead and plug it in and put the printer back together. So here I am putting that scanner back onto the printer and just trying to figure the wires out in a way that will fit nice into the divider. So when I go ahead to plug them back in, it will all fit nicely for when I put that fax cover back on. So here I am going ahead and putting in that FFC cable. And fitting up all of the wires to the matching spots. And screwing in that ground wire. Once I got that all done, I can go ahead and try to tuck those wires in nicely to fit that fax cover back on, which I can go ahead and put the 2 screws in, hold that in place. And then I can take the other 2 screws and put the black screw on the right side and put that silver screw on the left side on that deep screw. And here's where I plugged the printer back in and turned it on. But that's when I got that 0F1 error, which I also saw had said that it could be an encoder failure. So that's where I just checked that encoder strip, and I saw that it didn't have any cracks or any breaks, but I did see that it was pretty dirty. So I went ahead and tried to clean that, just so when the frame that holds the ink cartridges, when it moves back and forth, it can read it a bit better. So here I am going ahead, just putting that scanner top back on again. A bit tedious work plugging in those wires, but that's okay. And here I am again, just screwing back on that fax cover.
Hey, my fellow YouTubers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Here's a coupon to help you on your next project. The coupon is only valid for 24 hours after the video is released. You can use the coupon on anything at bchtechnology.com, a website designed by makers for the makers. We have printer parts, scientific medical ink. You can learn how to make your own ink, and DTF, sublimation, edible ink. Here you get all kinds of sources for how to modify your printer. We even have stamp ink. Here's all surface ink, and you can stamp on any kind of surface except water. You can stamp on glass, vinyl, anything, even our congressmen. If you need more coupons in the future, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn the bell on so you won't miss the new videos and surprise coupons.
Now, before I turned on the printer the second time, I wanted to go ahead and put a crumpled up piece of paper into this little sensor where that scanner goes in to show that the scanner top is closed. This way I could keep the scanner open and watch when that frame moves back and forth to see if it gets caught on anything to cause an error. So this way I plugged it in and I can open up that scanner top without it beeping at me and telling me to close it. Otherwise I won't be able to see, I won't be able to proceed. So having that paper in there is very helpful. here I am just watching to see if it gets stuck on anything, which it doesn't, and it ends up working, so I was pretty happy about that. And then I can go ahead and run the cleaning procedures.